Hey everyone, and welcome back to In Stars in Time, where last time, things went poorly. We found ourselves trapped, as we failed to get the key out of the headmistress's office. Sorry, the head housemaiden's office. And so we cannot progress any further, as the head housemaiden's office is now sealed off by a giant boulder. This sucks. This sucks a lot. So we only have one option here. It's time to loop back. The tear floats gently. Touch it? Yeah, it's looping time. Alright, let's start the fourth loop. Hey, Stardust! Welcome back! Here's something I forgot to mention before. It'll save you time, so it's important, so listen up. Do you see the house now? Do you see how you can loop to specific moments, specific places? Looping backwards in time is a piece of cake for you, but looping forwards in time is going to be a little harder. You're going to get into loop's will, after all. To be able to move forwards in time when you die, you'll need to use up some of your memories. Do you see that little star symbol at the bottom of the screen? It shows you how many memories you have at your disposal. Trying to get farther than where you just died will cost you some memories, so make sure you have enough memories to spend. Oh, I can sense you're panicking. Don't worry, this won't use up the good fun memories you have of your party, just the boring useless memories you have of your battles. Have you noticed? For each battle you fought, you've gained one memory of skirmish, and those are the memories you can use to loop forwards. Over time, you'll fight some battles that earn you even more memories. Isn't that neat? Wow, look at me, yapping and yapping. I'll condense all of that information in one sentence. To loop forwards in time, you'll need memories, which you gain every time you win a battle. And by the way, you open a floor's gate. Good work, good work. If you manage to open a floor's gate in the future when you loop back, you'll be able to get to that floor with most doors open by using memories. Pretty useful if you're too lazy to find all those keys again. To unlock all those doors, press Y on this map screen. Do it! Do it! Well, not now, I'm talking. Okay, now. I don't think I'm going to be doing that loop, but thank you. So yes, as Loop explained, we can use those memories of skirmish, we get one for each battle we win, to loop forward in time. And we can select between looping to the start of a floor or the end of a floor by pressing Y. Which is really handy. That's how we're going to make use of the levels and experience we gained by the end of a floor by looping back to right there, right at the end of the floor. Now then, unless the tutorials prevent us, I don't actually want to go back to the house. We're not going to start in the house today. I would like to go back to Dormont because there's a few things we can do here that I would like to do now. You wake up. You yawn. Who knew being frozen in time just felt like a nice nap? Who knew indeed? Alright, let's do this. Oh, and it looks like there's a save point back in the opening meadow. Nice. Pew pew! Pew pew! I love that Siffrin chirps at the birds. Siffrin! You're up! The usual, please? Hey, Mira. Hey, Siffrin. So how was your nap? On a scale of 1 to 10. It was alright. I'm glad. I know how much you value your naps. Oh, wait! I had something I wanted to ask you. I have an idea for tonight. This will be the night before we go fight the king, so I felt like we could make it special somehow. So, I was thinking, how about a sleepover? Let's all eat good food together, sleep in the same room, maybe tell stories. It would be nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, you know what to say. Make her happy. That sounds like an amazing idea, Mira? Yeah? Oh, I'm so glad you think so. I was thinking it was a little silly, but if you think it could be fun, then great. I can't wait. This will be delightful. I'm smiling just thinking about it. You're happy she's happy. You smile back. So, could you let everyone know? I would really appreciate it. Sure, I can do that, though they actually already know. Okay, let me think. Madame Odile should be in the shop buying items, Bonnie should be near the fields to the east, and Isabeau is at the favorite tree to the west. We're staying in the clock tower at the east of town, right past the broken bridge, so you can just tell everyone to meet up there later. That was a lot of names and places. Will you remember? I think so, yes. Probably not. It's not like I've done this a few times already. Well, unrelated to your memory, here's a note with everyone's location, just in case you forget. We got the reminder note. Okay, see you at the clock tower later then. I'll be near the library if you need me. Come talk to me whenever. Oh, and don't forget to check the Change God statue too, for good luck. We wave goodbye. Alright, there's several things we can do. First off, talk to the Change God. We gotta get a new blessing because we went back to Dormont. The Change God's blessing has been reset now that you're back in Dormont, so it's time to get a new one. You believe strongly or whatever that attacks against you will be super weak. Best offense is a good defense. You win if you and your friends are the only ones standing. You repeat under your breath, super strong, super strong, super strong. You actually feel a little stronger? You pinch yourself. Ow! Okay then, not that much more powerful. You and your allies' defense got boosted a little. You close your eyes. I don't think we need a save right now, but thank you. Wow! Okay, that's enough for this loop. We thank the Change God for its blessing and quickly run away. Alright, so now instead of having boosted offense, we're gonna have boosted defense for this loop. We'll see how that changes things, but it's only a slight change, so it's not gonna be all that much. Next up, I wanna go fishing again. It's been a bit, and I wanna see if I can catch something this time. Hee hee hee. I am fishing. You look like someone who would like fishing. Would you like to fish for a little bit? Why not? Yeah, let's do it. Hee hee hee. Alright, fishing time. You didn't catch anything. Really? Well, not like that was surprising. Hee hee hee. Well, we'll catch something eventually, I'm sure. Alright, next up, we did find one of the books, one of the, Cursing of Chateau Castle, I believe it was? We found one of those books, so let's go check in. We found number 51, I think it was. You know, the end of the world is fine and all, but I only have one regret. I won't be able to know what happens to Lord Joseph Andre in the final issue of The Cursing of Chateau Castle. Did he manage to protect his castle to the very end? Did he finally find his friend, Pierre-Jacques Cernès? Did he finally find out more about himself? Oh, I'll never know. The last one we've seen is it number 51? No, that's when Pierre-Jacques Cernès betrayed the whole party. What a turn of events. Oh. Alright, well, that wasn't it. Also, thanks for the spoiler. I was gonna read those someday, but now I guess not. Alright, how about you? The woman is daydreaming, singing softly under her breath. Since everything got reset, you could ask her about someone else this time. Oh, hi! You're one of the saviors, aren't you? I recognize you. And you traveled with a few people, right? You traveled with, well, last time we said Mirabelle, let's say Bonnie. Bonnie! Oh, what a cutie. Definitely the younger sibling of your group, there's no doubt about it. We laugh awkwardly. You have to mention it. We're not actually a family, you know. Oh, I know. It's just a fun thought exercise. I just like to think about family dynamics and just families in general. I think that's a normal thing to do. Okay. Families, huh? Families indeed. Alright, I think we're good down here. So... Actually, wait, there was one more person I did want to talk to down here, and that's you. I don't think we talked to you last time we were in Dormont. Big hat, impossibly warm-looking cloak. You must be one of the people traveling with Mirabelle. She's pretty well known around here. The chosen one, you know? Blessed by the Change God with the power to save Vogard. Plus, before all this, she was a housemaiden at the House of Change nearby. She'd take classes, help out with chores, help the other housemaidens with their studies and craft. Little perfect Mirabelle. As for me, I think she's the most wonderful being on Earth! No wonder the Change God blessed her when she's this wonderful! I used to go to the house a lot for my classes, and she was always there taking the class with me. I never had a class I didn't share with her. She's so cool, so helpful, so driven. Honestly, we're kind of best friends. Even though I've never had a single conversation with her. Talking to people is hard, you get it. You don't think she managed to talk to Mirabelle last time? Mirabelle would have mentioned it. We should go and tell Mirabelle ourselves. Sounds like a plan. Let's go do that right now before we forget. Us and our sieve brain. Hi, Mirabelle. You've got a bit of a fan. Mirabelle is here, sitting on a bench and looking at papers. Hi, Siffrin. Do you need anything? You have a fan. I do? You nod and point at the stylish woman's house. I don't know whose house it is. A stylish lady? You describe the stylish lady as best you can. I'm sorry to tell you this, but stylish ladies aren't very rare in Vilgard. I see a lot of people during classes. I'm not smart enough to remember everyone I see. Well, maybe eventually you'll find a way to jog your memory. Maybe. We'll have to keep an eye out. Alright, next up, right, we need to ask the shopkeeper about the open phrase to that one door. Let me see. Ahoy, traveling one! Oh, you're with Mirabelle and the lady with the glasses. I recognize you. Can you believe Mirabelle has been blessed by the Change God to save us all? The Change God almost never gives blessing of any kind. It's truly amazing Mirabelle has been chosen. May the Change God protect her in her journey. We nod again. Blessings by the Change God, huh? You wonder if the Change God is the one who revived you and gave you those powers. It doesn't matter that much. Oh, before we forget, do you know anything about locked doors in the house? Locked doors. Ah, yes. There's one locked by one of those word locks. Let's see. Ah, I remember. The open phrase to open it is the storage room. Because there's a storage room inside. But I didn't want it to unlock if you just said storage room. Don't look at me like that! Well, either way, there's not much in there. Nonetheless, I hope it helps you on your journey tomorrow. Awesome, we got the open phrase, as silly as that open phrase is. So now we can definitely get into that room. Speaking of, there were a couple of odd locked doors in the village. The door seems to be locked. It's locked by one of those weird locks. We need to know the open phrase to be able to open it. Well, we've got a couple options. Change seems like it would be a pretty common password in Dormont. Nothing happens. Alright, let's try. I doubt that he would reuse the password, but... storage room? Nothing happens. Dang it. Alright. I think there's one more locked door like that we can go find. And that's gonna be down here. The door seems to be locked. It's locked by one of those weird locks. We need to know the open phrase to be able to open it. Maybe it's change? Probably a common password here? We say the word change aloud. The door unlocks. Well, alright then. Alright, what do we got in here? A letter is laying on the barrel. There seems to be something inside. We open it. We can only describe the item inside the letter as a long thingy thing. We got the long thingy thing. We put the thingy thing in our pocket along with our souvenirs. Maybe it'll be useful later. Maybe, I guess we'll have to find out. Some old architecture plans, spices and other ingredients, and let's go ahead and check all the barrels. That's a barrel. That's a barrel. It's a barrel. That's a barrel. That's a barrel. And that's a barrel. Alright, nothing in them. But honestly, after how the previous loop went with us missing a key, I'm admitting that I'm a little bit paranoid that we've possibly been missing things in the house. So I'm going to try and be a lot more diligent and thorough about checking everything. Maybe there's some hidden stuff that we just didn't notice. That's a barrel. A barrel. It's full of carrots. That's a barrel. And that's a barrel. Nice. So many barrels. Nothing in them so far, other than the long thingy thing we got. That's a barrel. That's a barrel! Whoa, never would have guessed. Alright, next up, I want to get the picture again. It's a really good drawing, and I like having it with me. The amazing artist is here. It's Mirabelle! The kid beams at you. They shovel their drawings around and show you another one. It's you! It's me! You'd like to get that drawing again. Can you draw me something I can take with me? The kid looks at you for a moment, then gets to work. It's you and your allies! It's me and my friends. That's different. That's different. Different? The kid makes a happy noise and gives you the drawing. We got the friendship doodle. We put the drawing in our pocket. Thank you, talented one. The kid laughs happily and gets back to drawing. Alright, next up. There is a flower we can pick up, and so far I've only given it to Bonnie. I want to try giving it to the other party members too. Hello! Ah, aren't you one of the saviors traveling with Mirabelle? You're doing so much for us. I wish I could help you in some way. I know. I grow flowers. Beautiful flowers that can make someone like you happy. Here, have one. You could keep it or gift it to someone special. We got the bright flower. We put it in our pocket along with our souvenirs. Nice. Okay then, let's see. Anything else I want to do before we move onwards? I need to give the flower to someone. Let's give it to Mirabelle this time. Mirabelle is here sitting on a bench and looking at papers. Hi, Sifrin, do you need anything? No, but I do have a flower for you. Oh, for me? Thank you, Sifrin. Heh, this is a nice gift. I'll make sure to press it in a book so I can keep it forever. She seems happy. All right, well, good to see you happy. Okay, I'll see you later. Okay, let me think. I think the last thing I want to do before we head onwards is... Let me see. I'm taking a look at my to-do list. Let's do 2 more things. One, let's get some bread because I forgot to do that last time. Hey, want to buy something? We show our only silver coin. With one of those, you can get 1/3 of a pastry. But, aren't you one of the saviors? Traveling with little Mirabelle. Don't worry about a thing then. Can I get you anything on the house? Wait, he offered you a croissant last time, didn't he? No. You have to ask for a pain au chocolate, quick. Do you have any pains au chocolate? Sure, but I'm actually known for my delicious buttery croissants if you want one instead. No! You shake your head side to side furiously. Incredible. Incredible. I've never seen anyone give such a look of disdain when offered a croissant. Ha! One pain au chocolate coming up. We got a pain au chocolate! Yay! You think about putting it in your pocket for later, but it smells so wonderful! Still warm, it smells like butter and chocolate. You try to control yourself and take only a small, dainty bite. But it's too yummy! In 2 bites, you've already swallowed the pastry whole. Not gonna lie, seeing a tiny one like you eat this like a rabid beast, that was disturbing, but also weirdly satisfying. Good luck tomorrow. Thank you. Okay, and the last thing I want to do before we head back into the house is I want to go talk to Loop. There's actually... There's a bunch of conversations you can have with Loop, and some of them will progress the story a little bit. Some of them have important, like, information. Some of them are just for fun. But I do want to try and get all the conversations with Loop at some point. But Loop's probably not going to show up with people around. So, hi, Isabeau. Isabeau's here, probably pondering what favor to ask the tree. Isa!
Sif!
Isa!
Sif!
Isa!
Sif!
Okay, I think that's enough. Oh, boo. Anyway, I was just looking at the favor tree. Isn't this tree cool? Joke time. Yeah, it is.
Glad you agree.
One could say it's a pretty, tremendous tree.
Yeah!
Yes! You both laugh. Laughing uproariously, he raises his hand towards your shoulder, but stops and brings it to his side. What's up with the hand?
That was funny. I'm gonna go soon so you can do your thing with the tree, but do you want to talk before I go?
Questions for Isa? Nah, I'm good.
Okay, I'll be going now. I'll see you at the clock tower later.
Alright, good chatting you with Isa. And hello, Loop. Aw, you did come and see me. Was it because you felt sorry for me all alone under this big tree? That's so sweet, Stardust. You're regretting it now. Oh, Stardust, I can tell you're starting to like me. It's okay, just admit it. I won't judge. It's not weird. Anyway, how can I help you on this wonderful new loop? Questions. Let's just talk about something. Sure. What do you want to talk about? Are you getting on my nerves on purpose? Yes, I actually manufactured this personality especially to get on your nerves, Stardust. You can't tell if that's sarcasm or not. Either way, it's working really well. Alright, we can do the let's talk about something once per loop. There are 24, I want to say, conversations that you can have with Loop, and I want to get all of them. I am going to aim for it. Alright, I had a question about... So, we can actually ask various things of Loop, which all are basically hints on how to do various side quests and how to progress the game and how to play the game in a way that's maybe gonna be less on your nerves if you... We're gonna be in this time loop for a bit, it seems, just because the house is seeming really difficult to ascend. So they can give some good advice on how to ascend without the time loop starting to drive you mad. Should I check everything again? You mean, should you check the same barrels, the same closets, the same objects on tables every loop? I mean, you can, but you know things won't change, right? If you really want to get a certain item again or listen to your friends repeat something funny, you should. I personally would only check 2 or 3 things every loop and ignore the rest. It'll just make you crazy to expect something to change when nothing will. All that might change is your reaction to it. Interesting. Alright, I'm not gonna ask about the rest of these. Actually, this one might be interesting. What? You can? How can that be? Is it thanks to you, Loop, that I can see where the keys are? Maybe. I figure you'd have other things to worry about than where a stupid key is. No need to thank me. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, I'm not gonna ask for tips on the side quests. I know how to do those. And we can also ask what we should do next in order to progress, get further into the house, and make our way closer to fighting the king. But I know what to do. We're fine. We don't need to ask. See you later, Stardust! They wave at you excitedly. You awkwardly wave back as you go. Alright, enough of that, Loop. So then, yeah, we're going to try to visit Loop with every Loop, and I want to try and get all 24 conversations with them. Many of them will have specific conditions. That first conversation we had, are you getting on my nerves on purpose? That is only available during this act that we are in, during Act 2. Which, oh, we need to go into the save screen to see that. But yes, that one is only available in Act 2, so that is definitely one you want to get now, sooner rather than later. So then, with that, next time on In Stars in Time, I think I'm good with all we've done in the village today. I've checked in with everyone I want to, progressed a few side quests, begun talking with Loop, begun working on those 24 conversations. So next time on In Stars in Time, we're gonna head back into the house. And we're going to be very diligent this time to make sure we check everything. We missed a key, who knows what else we may have missed. I want to be diligent, I don't want to miss a thing. I know Loop said don't check everything again, but I want to make sure I've checked everything once, just in case. I'll see everyone next time for that.